how much does one outlet of Rameshwaram Cafe make?
See, there are
Okay,
so
is
many people.
4.5 crore figure true?
I'm doing very good business. I'm doing very good business where, the numbers are crazy, but ours is a volume business.
We at JarXchange wanted to speak directly to the woman behind the Rameshwaram Cafe, CA Divya. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this exchange of ideas and information while we debunk all the myths around this cafe and understand what goes behind the success story of the Rameshwaram Cafe. Hi Divya, welcome to JarXchange. Thank you
Hi, Akash.
so much for giving us this opportunity to talk to you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Okay, there has been so much written about Rameshwaram Cafe. People are making memes, people are making their own theories. There are case studies that I've seen about Rameshwaram Cafe, but we realize that very few know that what is the story behind Rameshwaram Cafe. So that is why we wanted to talk to the owner of Rameshwaram Cafe. So welcome to JarXchange once again.
Thank you, Akash. Thank you.
So my first question, do you read what's been written about Rameshwaram Cafe?
Yeah, I do read, but I read majorly into the negative reviews. Like, I don't look into positive reviews and appreciations and
Memes?
memes.
Let's look at what people are saying about Rameshwaram Cafe and have some fun. Can we have that on screen, please? Sunday 10 a.m. Rameshwaram Cafe. Have you ever been in your own line?
Yeah, sometime when I'm at outlet at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., I wait till 12:30 or 1 o'clock to get my dosa.
But do you stand in the line?
I will not be standing in the line because I'll have too many things to handle.
Got it.
But I'll order through my assistant, but then still I'll get after 2 hours.
So you won't get priority delivery.
No, that is priority delivery. For in a Rameshwaram Cafe, priority is for customers. For owners, it is last.
Okay. Twitter, when others say they like Rameshwaram Cafe. Do you know a lot of people say Rameshwaram Cafe is overrated?
Yeah. I read about it.
Bangaloreans coming out of Rameshwaram Cafe. This is a video that we wanted to show you. Have you seen this? Okay.
ਕਾਸ਼ ਐਸਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਪੈਰੀ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਤੇਰੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੇ ਜਾਨੀ ਮੌਤ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਜੋ ਤੂੰ ਨਾ ਮਿਲਾ ਮਾਨੇਂਗੇ वो दहलीज नहीं होती नाम की यार यहाँ कोई चीज नहीं होती
I'll tell you my personal experience. This is relatable. Like it's a victory. When you come out, it's a victory. I was talking to my team here. My parents were in Bangalore, and around 1 a.m. in the night, we wanted to go to 12:30. We wanted to go to Rameshwaram Cafe in Indira Nagar. It was their last day in Bangalore. I said we have to go to Rameshwaram. So we were in a cab, and I told the cab guy, "Can you wait for 2 minutes? I'll just get food for my parents and come." And he said, "Sir, 1 घंटे का waiting charge लगेगा." So yeah, but it's fun. Okay, so how often do you eat at your own cafe?
So whenever I go to cafe, I eat. Sometimes surprisingly, I order through Dunzo and Swiggy to test the quality of the food. So my staff will not know that I have ordered. So I'll keep ordering to home to check the packaging, the quality of the food, because it will take 1 hour to delivery, sometime half an hour, 45 minutes. And I will compare outlet taste and what will be the taste at home. All that I keep checking. But whenever I go to outlet, I make sure I'll eat everything in a very small quantity just to taste.
Tell us one bad review or one unusual request that you got from one of your customers.
Uh,
Do you read all the reviews?
Yeah. I read. To be very honest, I have kept a separate dedicated team just to check the bad reviews and forward me those bad reviews. Because I believe, as a business people, we have to focus on where we are going wrong, not just feel proud about, oh, we have done that, we have done this. So I am very, careful to know where we have to rectify rather than feel proud about, oh, we have done this. So I keep reading every day about the reviews, negative reviews, recommendations, suggestions, everything.
God, tell us one bad review or bad unusual request from a customer.
Unusual request.
Yeah.
Some recently we had a ex-chief minister visiting cafe. So because of that protocol and his age concern, we had to block few chairs for his and his family. So one customer wrote a review that how can you block, but he also was not aware that we have blocked it for chief minister. So how can you block it for VIP? We got to know that you're blocked for VIP, and we don't have space to stand, we don't have space to sit. I didn't expect Rameshwaram Cafe can do this injustice to customers, giving place for VIPs to be comfortable, sit and have the food. But then we called back and we spoke to him. We explained him the situation. Ex-chief minister is something who has served so much for our state. So it's just a gesture. It's just a small honor we wanted to do because of the age limit, and also senior citizens we give first priority. So we request other customers to give space for senior citizens. So even as they were also senior citizen, we had to allocate. Yeah, then he was like, oh, okay, good that I wrote a email. Otherwise, I wanted to post it on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Yeah. Bad review in the sense, definitely there are bad reviews. Like first is they use the word hype, and they say that you people like owners pay a lot of money for people who do branding, promotions, bloggers.
But do you?
Huh?
Do you?
See, to be very honest, since the launch of the outlet, Rameshwaram Cafe, from the first outlet Indranagar to the latest one, Rajachinagar, I don't have a single paid blogger. I have not paid a single person.
So I have
Not even a single person. It's just because they understand what the effort has been put into the business. They come, they taste the food, they like it, they're posting it. We have not told anyone, please do that, please do, we'll pay that, we'll pay. In fact, nobody has asked me also.
So I know a few good food bloggers, and I asked them. They said, "Hame to nahi mila. We didn't get it. We don't know if anybody else is getting, but nice."
No. To be very honest, this is the fact. I don't have an external branding team. Initially, when we wanted to start this business, we discussed, because nowadays social media promotions are very important, and we have to be very active in social media promotions and all that. So we had discussed whether should we go ahead for outsourcing this particular department to somebody who's a very famous blogger or somebody. Then we had we took a very genuine call that no, because customers are the one who gives the genuine feedback. So more than that, definitely nobody else can give a genuine feedback. I wanted a genuine feedback. I don't wanted an artificial created feedback. Uh, some people, out of the love and affection of people, they know us, they write good things about us. But customer is the one who will give very genuine feedback, both positive and negative. So I want to go with customer feedback. I don't want any external agencies or an outsourced team to take care of my branding.
Got it. One of the things that when we were in the line for Rameshwaram Cafe, uh, a lot of people keep saying, "Kismat hai," by luck they've reached here. Do you think this is luck, or this is by design and hard work that you reached here?
I will tell you the fact, then you have to tell me whether it is luck or by hard work or by destiny. See, by profession, I'm chartered accountant. I don't know anything in restaurant industry. In my wildest dreams, I didn't dreamt that I will be starting a restaurant. So I will go to IIM Ahmedabad for a post-graduation course on finance and management pre-COVID. There, while teaching, one professor will say, we Indians are waste. Because we had a detailed case study about McDonald's, KFC, Starbucks, international food chains of restaurant like that, what strategy they used, how they are very successful, what is the consistency they maintain, how is the service, what kind of technology they use and all that. So it was really impressive, but I didn't like the word we Indians are waste. So that triggered me seriously. Then I really thought, it is true that we don't have a very popular chain of food business which is so equipped technologically, which is so updated as how these guys are doing, like Starbucks or McDonald's or KFC. So
was that the trigger for you?
definitely that was a trigger for me, and it was just a thought created in my mind. if I get an opportunity in my life, I should introduce our traditional South Indian food to entire globe. But I want to do it in a very consistent manner. Service has to be good, and particularly quality of the food should be same outlet to outlet wherever we go. That was my thought process. So as we are me and Raghav, my husband, so definitely this interview is not complete without bringing him, his thought process into the discussion. So this is my side. That time I was not knowing who Raghav is. That was just a thought process. Then through common friend I will meet Raghav. So by the time he had more than 15 years of experience in food industry. So he had created his own small brand, but he started with a cart roadside in Sheshadripuram. So he didn't had any support from his family or from anyone else, but he wanted to achieve something in life. So he was working for a lot of restaurants like La Meridian as a cashier, cleaner, counter boy. He used to work as manager, assistants, cutting. He has done each and every work. So he was learning, he was exploring, but he had a goal. He wants to achieve something very big in his life. So that was in another journey. So he will create a brand because he is not very, we can't expect everybody to be strong in all the areas. He was not very strong in finance and management. So due to which he had to involve some other people into the business, which didn't go well. So when I met him, as a CA, I met him. So then he discussed that these things happened, these things went good, these things went wrong. As a financial consultant, I gave him. So why did you do this? You could have done this in this way. You could have had control on these things. That's all. Then we were just good friends. Then after 3-4 months, he'll come back to me. I said, no, Divya, I'm not able to continue. I want to quit. I want to come out. It's a very, very serious call. A very difficult call also because that was my baby. I started from the cart. Today there are 8-10 restaurants in that brand name. So, but I want to come out. I want to start everything from scratch. Can you support me? Then I told, yes, I will. But this is a very difficult call for me also because I have to come out of my profession. By the time I had set my profession well, I qualified in the year 2011.
This is pre-marriage.
Yeah. So it was almost 10 years of my practice. I had set my clients, practice. My office was running good. I was earning good. That was peak of my career. So I had to surrender my certificate of practice because in CA Institute there is a rule we cannot do business and practice together. That was also a very difficult task for me. In my family, nobody was ready to agree for me coming out of my CA profession. My mom is like, I made you CA with so difficulty and you want to sell idli dosa on the roadside for 10-20 rupees. You're sitting in AC cabin, you're having so many staff, luxurious life, you're earning well. For this, she was very painful. Like, for this, I wanted my daughter to study so much in spite of all difficulties. So she was not okay for it. By the time, due to my words, due to respect on my word, Raghav had already resigned from his previous company. Okay. So I had to take a call family or the promise I made to Raghav. So I took a call. I will stand by Raghav. I will not. Meantime, okay, family, they will not understand. But one day when we are successful, they will really understand. Then we both started from scratch. He came out of his entire previous 10-20 years of journey. I came out of my journey. We started from scratch. So he started from cart, roadside cart. My family background, we are a lower middle class family, priest family, agriculture family. So I'm the first chartered accountant in my entire family. In a family, it's like once girls are 18, 19, 20 years max to max, they'll finish the wedding instant. So my parents had a lot of pressure. Why are you making your daughter to study so much? If you are making her to study, even we had to make a study. And we were in a joint family. So I used to hear a lot of things like, you have to study because you don't have any other option. You have to earn. Your parents are poor. You people don't have any asset. So obviously you have to study, you have to take care of your parents. When I'm studying for exams early morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, without any break. I used to listen these kind of comments at home. But I was very strong mentally because my mom was very strong. She wanted me to study well, be very independent, and my dad supported for it. They wanted me to study because they couldn't study. They didn't get the support from their parents. So that way, they helped me out to finish my studies. By the time I was 21, 22 years, I completed my CA. So this was, and I was working for a lot of clients. Then I was into financial consultancy. Then I met Raghav. Then we started Rameshwaram Cafe. Then one fine day he'll propose me. You are my business partner. Why can't you be my life partner?
So this is after the opening of the first store,
After the opening of second outlet.
second outlet. Okay.
Now you tell me whether it is a hard work or thing. Before that, I will tell you. I am from an Orthodox middle class priest family. Our family environment is girls should be back homes before 6 p.m. Before they light the lamp, they have to be back home. So one single day, my parents have not asked me, why are you late? Where did you go? With whom did you go? How much are you earning? How much are you spending? I think in that way I'm very blessed because they had that maturity level. That was a case. Majorly because I was from a science background. PUC, I was a PCMB student. By the time I finished my first year, I had a clarity. I want to achieve something big in life independently. And I don't have a budget. My parents can't afford to make me study MBBS or engineering in a very reputed college or MBA also. So I choose CA because I'll get stipend. So when I start my articleship, my first stipend for 400 rupees. I was so happy to receive a check of rupees 400. My dad used to give me 1,500 rupees every month. So I used to have like 2,000 rupees in my pocket all the time. I used to spend 2 rupee, 3 rupee also very carefully. To eat one egg puffs, like I'll wait for 1 week, 10 days, then I'll eat egg puffs. That was a kind. To eat one bel puri, I'll wait for 1 week, 10 days. That was kind of, though if I asked, my dad would have given, but I don't wanted to burden him because I knew the family situation for conveyance and all that. I used to my tuition fees and all that. So I didn't had vehicle to travel. And first of all, I didn't know how to ride even bicycle also. I did not even bicycle. Then 5:30 I have to be in tuitions every day because 6 o'clock my tuitions will start. So 6 o'clock my tuitions will start. Now speakers are available, virtual displays available. We'll have a LED screens both the side of the class. That time nothing was available 15, 18 years back. I had to go half an hour early, make sure that I get in first 3 or 4 rows. I get a bench. So I used to go half an hour before. I used to make sure I get a seating there so that I can listen to teacher what he says properly. To be in the tuition by 5:30, my house was 30-35 kilometers away from tuition. So I had to catch 2 buses to reach that. So I used to get up every day 3 a.m. 3:30 I used to get ready. 3:30, 3:45, 4 a.m. I used to leave home. I had to walk 2-3 kilometers to reach bus stop in the early morning. I'll reach bus stop. From then I have to change 2 buses to reach my tuitions. Then I will finish my tuitions till morning 9:30. 10 a.m. sharp I have to be at office. Articleship. Bosses are very strict. They will not allow if I'm late. So I had to be at office by 10 o'clock. So I had to rush to office. Again 1 or 2 buses I had to change. Then from office, it's not like full time we'll be in office sitting around. They will make us to run around with lot of clients. You go there, you finish this, you go to this department, you go to that department. For me, I don't want it to say no. I don't have vehicle, I cannot go. I used to go. Again, there 3 to 4 buses I change. Evening again 6 to 9, 6:30 to 9:30 tuitions. Again, wherever I am in Bangalore, I should come back and reach the tuitions half an hour before. Then I'll finish my tuitions. 9:30, 10 o'clock tuitions will get over. 9:30 it will get over. By the time I reach bus stop, it is 10 o'clock. By the time I reach home, it is 11:30, 12 o'clock. This, I have done it for 5 years. I have not seen sunrise or sunset near my home. So Raghav lifestyle is like that. He took 10 years to complete engineering because he didn't had any support. He had to work. He had to work for 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees to, earn his bread. He didn't had any support At least my parents supported everything for my education. At least I was protected in family. I had my mother to prepare breakfast, lunch, pack everything and give me. He was staying in some relative's house. So now it's up to you to know whether it is luck or hard work, whatever.
Now that we are talking about this, I want to understand what's the value of money for you. Coming from this background to where you are today, what's the value of money in your life?
Even today, to spend 100 rupees, I think. I had a dream. I should earn so much. I should not think when I go for shopping, should I buy this or not? If you're buying something, buy the best one. Or wait till that and then buy.
So it's the same policy now? Now that you can buy it,
Definitely.
how do you maintain work-life balance?
To be very honest, somebody who is mad at work like me and Raghav, we don't have any work-life balance. It is only work, work life. Like example, now I'm in my 4th month of pregnancy. Yesterday night I was at office till early morning 3:30 a.m. I'll come home by 4 o'clock. I'll sleep by 4:30. I'll get up by 5:30 a.m. I'm also chairman for CA Institute. 7 o'clock I am at CA Institute. Saturday I'm traveling to Dubai. We're opening an outlet there. So it's continuous. Nothing is stopping.
I have a small test for you now.
Okay.
Okay. So you said that you often taste your own cafe's food, right? So we'll give you 3 coffees. They all look the same. You can smell it. You can taste it. You have to tell us which one is Rameshwaram Cafe.
Okay.
And if you win, we'll give you 100 rupee discount coupon of Rameshwaram Cafe. Okay?
Interesting.
Can we have the coffee, please?
I'll taste.
Yeah, taste all the 3. Maybe he's lying. We don't know.
This is definitely not our coffee. Correct now, at least?
Play some music. Yeah. Tuk, tuk, tuk. I am nervous right now.
I still feel this is our coffee. This is also not bad. This is our coffee. Correct.
Why the name?
Name because we have dedicated this brand to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. His birthplace is Rameshwaram. So Rameshwaram. One more reason, logical reason is we are into South Indian food. Pure veg, South Indian authentic food. And we want to go across the globe. Not just Bangalore or Karnataka or India. When somebody outsider hears the name Rameshwaram, it is very easy to connect to India and especially South India. And so it clearly shows it's an Indian brand. That's the reason, Rameshwaram.
A lot of people want to know about your marketing strategy. I told you there are case studies being written, like it's secondary research, and how did so much of word of mouth, how does somebody who's not doing ads and influencers and all of that doing it? What was your thought process? Is it just purely organic, people loved it, they shared it with somebody, or was it by design? What was your marketing plan if you're launching something?
See, it is a pure organic, I can say, because we have not involved any external paid bloggers or an outsourced team to do our marketing. So, if you see, we also post our food in Instagram or Facebook. It is about 5% of the post. 95% posts are from customers.
Tell us something about your team. How have you shaped up this team, and how do you hire people in your team?
Like in Bangalore, we have about close to 700 employees now. So my core team is just 10 people. The core team is whatever the core team we have. It's like more than a family. So they are family to us. They are everything to us. So we're there for each other. But we have highly dedicated team. And the way, it's not, to be very honest, we have not chosen them. God has sent them to us.
Now you have 4 outlets. You just said that you're opening one in Dubai. What's the vision?
Next outlet in India, we're launching in Hyderabad. So basically, we want to be in tier 1 cities. We don't want it to get in tier 2, tier 3 cities. So we want to be placed only in tier 1 cities because the model of the business, I've set it up in such a way which will fit in only to tier 1 cities. Maybe the pricing, the high quality ingredients, the costings and all that. So next we are entering Andhra. Karnataka is almost done. So next we are entering Andhra. Then we want to Dubai. We have started the work. Probably in next 5 years we'll be having presence both in South India, North India, abroad.
A lot of people want to know if you're giving out franchises, so that's why this.
So I'll finalize the project 2 years before the launch.
Okay.
So I'll make franchises to wait for 1.5 to 2 years. I'll observe them. How is the behavior? What is their interest? What is the patience level? Because this is something we have built it out of so much of sacrifice, so much of hard work. It's really the person is passionate enough. This is not something you invest, you'll get the return.
We asked people what do they want to know from the owner of Rameshwaram Cafe. Okay. So this section is called Bengaluru Wants to Know. And we know that anybody who's in Bangalore or has ever been in Bangalore knows what Rameshwaram Cafe is, right? So these are one-word kind questions. Some are a little tricky. You can choose if you don't want to answer. But what's your favorite dish at Rameshwaram Cafe?
Favorite dishes, ghee idli, pongal and ghee pudi masala dosa. Of course, filter coffee.
Okay. How do you maintain this consistency? I think you've spoken about it, but if you can give a little more brief, that all the restaurants at all the times people feel that the food is the same.
See, we appoint people 6 to 8 months prior launching of any outlet. This I don't think any restaurant does.
This is for training?
Training. So only people who qualifies in the training, who are able to prepare the food exactly like what we are preparing now, qualifies to be a kitchen team. So that is the main core impact on the business. So from the first day of the launch, we'll have the same taste and same kind of quality when compared to other outlets. We had a lot of fine tunings, like I don't want it, like baking soda should not be used. Me and Raghav decided on few things. How can we make it different from other restaurants? And everything has to be made with pure ghee. We should not mix oil and ghee. And like other restaurants, batter is prepared one time in a day. So they'll soak it, they'll prepare, they'll keep in the refrigerator. Once whatever is issued is over, they'll pull it out from the refrigerator, they'll keep doing. Chutney also, like they prepare in the bulk, they keep it in the fridge. I don't want to do that. How do we do that? Raghu said, let's not give the fridge only to staff. How is it possible? I don't want it food to be kept for so long, but how is it possible without having a refrigerator in a restaurant? So he said, everything we will prepare in batches, freshly. Chutney, every half an hour we'll prepare chutney. Fresh chutneys. So directly it has to come to counter, then go to plate of the customer. It should not go to fridge. First of all, no fridge. Small chiller is given only to keep butter, curd, milk. That's it. That is one thing. Then what about other items like sambar, there's pongal, there's so many upma, everything. Batter also. Raghu, how do we maintain batter? And he said that also will prepare in batches. So we soak the ingredients 4 times a day, different batches, 4 to 5 times. We grind it at our intervals. Then we just close it and keep it like how we keep it at home. We give the time that will be fermented by the time.
And still you achieve high levels of standardization and consistency.
Yeah.
Throughout outlet.
Yeah. And no artificial color, no artificial ingredients like tasting powders, nothing.
Got it. How do you open the restaurant till 2 a.m. when others shut down?
We are fighting to get 24/7 approval. Shortly, I think we're going to get, because even president of our hotel association, PC Rao sir, is like working so much to get it done. So what we do is we take the orders till 1 a.m. So we close the billing counter at 1 a.m. Whatever the bills have, pending bills are there, we prepare and we give it. Yeah. We also take phone call orders during last 15-20 minutes. and somebody is already there inside the outlet, they're hungry, we cannot say please go out. That's not correct. So 10-15 minutes here and there, that happen. By the time we give dosa or whatever, by the time they eat and go, it will be late.
How much tax does Divya pay?
I'm a very honest taxpayer, so I want people to pay tax. I pay tax. So whenever there's a credit to my account, whatever it is, immediately I make sure the provision is made for the tax, and that is not my money. So I pay genuinely. I pay all the tax and GST, everything. So I don't know whether I should say this or not. 6-8 months before, I had a GST rate.
Okay.
So that time I had only 2 outlets before Whitefield launch. So so they came like to all the outlets together. Whole days they searched. They didn't get anything. They're like, madam, what is this? We are not able to find anything. Sir, I am a CA. If I don't maintain my own books properly, how will I advise my clients?
There are a lot of young entrepreneurs watching, women entrepreneurs watching. What is your one advice to them?
First of all, women, please come out of your comfort zone. Don't expect sitting at home. I'll get lot of reasons. Madam, I want job. Okay, please come and join. Ma'am, I want to work from home. How can you work from home? It is not possible. Today, if you want to achieve something remarkable in your life, you have to first walk out of the house. So I hate to stay at home. Though I am pregnant, I'm like, definitely there will be some issues, complications, and all that. I make sure I'm not at home. I go home only to sleep. Even Raghav, he come home only to sleep, get up, get ready, and go. And don't expect only 9 to 6 job. I want to build a business, but I'll come 9 o'clock. I'll get back home 6 o'clock. I'll watch movie. I'll go to gym. That's all not possible. Second thing, first acquire knowledge about the business. Choose the right team people, because any business success is all about what kind of a team you have. So choose a team who has knowledge about the business, and everyone in the team cannot do all the work. Please split up the work. Please delegate the work. Department wise, you have a bifurcation. Choose the right person so that you things will be fine and he will deliver the right things. Don't think you will do everything. I don't want any team members. It is not possible. It's highly impossible. So choose a team member. Next important thing is your financial planning. Plan your finances properly. Whatever profit comes, don't remove it out of the business. Whatever profit comes, remove only 20 to 30%, 70% put it back to the business. Only when you put it back to the business, business will grow. Business will not grow just because of that. And don't believe in debts. Oh, bank will give, we can take loan and do. Start with your savings. Okay, if you take a support from financial institutions also, make sure that you plan your business such a way in 2-3 years you'll close it. Don't depend too much on the debt, because any business there'll be a lot of ups and downs.
How do you delegate and divide your work between yourself?
See, we have a very clear understanding, but we fight a lot when it comes to work. As a husband and we have never fought. But as business partners, we fight day in, day out. He wants something, I will not agree for it. I want something, he will not agree. He will also have a point, I'll also have a point. So it's all about justifying each other, right? It's not just about husband and wife. I always telling, don't think I'm your wife when I'm at work. I'm what I am. I'm doing my responsibility. You are doing your responsibility. So we, of course, we value each other's suggestion. We take a combined decision. Definitely, that is one level. Like we have a very good understanding and bonding.
One last question. The main question.
Main question, huh?
How much does one outlet of Rameshwaram Cafe make? Okay, is 4.5 crore figure true?
See, I don't want to lie. Okay. In the same way, I don't want to hurt somebody's analysis or theories or whatever. I'm doing very good business. I'm doing very good business. Where the numbers are crazy. It's good. But ours is a volume business. Rather than the turnover, that 70% profit margins and all that, I really say no. None of the business will have 70% gross margins. So in fact, I spoke to Sujit also on this. I explained him, so this is how it is.
No, that was secondary analysis. But and that was also said in some context, right? But taking those four figures, people have made their own theories. And that's why you wanted to debunk it.
No. 70% margins and all is highly impossible in restaurant industry.
So four numbers are floating around internet: 70% gross margins, 4.5 crore a month, 50 crores a year, 10 by 15 square feet.
I wish I do 4.5 and 70% gross margin.
And after that people have done EBITDA calculations and a lot of other things. But yeah.
Yeah. So no, definitely 70% gross margin is not there in our business. We're doing good business. We're not behind profits. Our costings are very high because we use pure ghee. So ghee consumption is very high. So and our raw material costing is high because we use very high quality of the ingredients. Our staff costings are high because we work 24 into 7. All the time my kitchen is on. So we have like shift wise staff, we take care of their ESI, PF, accommodation, salaries, insurance, everything. So my staff costing is high, my raw material costing is high, my rentals are high because we are also located in prime areas. So definitely we have a less margin, but we are very happy with it. We are not bothered about the margins or oh, we have a target, we have to do 20% margins, net profit, 30% net profit. And also good thing is we don't have any outside investors, we don't have any debts, we are not answerable to any. End of the day, I am answerable to Raghav is answerable to me. So we are not behind profitability or turnover. To be very honest, I don't even look at what is the turnover you done previous day or last week. Only look at once in a month, just to make sure everything is fine.
Got it. Divya, thank you so much for coming here. When is Koramangala getting an outlet?
Koramangala we are not doing. See, outlet to outlet, we maintain a distance of 10 to 12 kilometers. So I don't want to keep opening, multiplying just because the demand is there. Because it's all about consistency. If I keep multiplying, I should take something in my plate what I can handle.
Thank you so much, Divya. There is one thing that we have a hamper for you, small hamper. And we want you to write a small message for us and put it inside the jar.